Hello everybody, it's part 2 of making my journal. I'm gonna go ahead and decorate it. I've got some things here put aside, some charms, a clip for the side for the charms. So what I've got are some embossing powders, and the ones that I have stacked up with each other I'm gonna mix so that I can get a better color. I'm going to use the Ranger pens for the embossing. So hopefully I stay in frame. Let me move all this out of the way. This will be my front. I have some cheesecloth or something like that for the side. And let me just get something put underneath this. I'm going to open this up so that it lays flatter. And what I'll do is I have some paper plates here that I'll use to mix my colors. Let me move these out of the way. Because I want a lighter green and things like that. So I'll mix this green with this buttercup. And what I'll do is I'll just use a paint palette to grab some out. Because if you don't have the exact color you need, just mix them. That way, you don't have to go buy more colors. All right, so I'll open up the green, I'll grab some green, and I'll just mix it really well. Maybe I'll add a little more. Mix it well. Let's add just a little bit more. Hopefully that turns out. If not, it's all an experiment anyway. All right, I'll take the brush and I'll come over here and just outline this branch first, see how this does. And I'll just pick some up, turn it sideways, and just tap it on where I put okay. I'll come over, tap this off, and I'll grab a little brush and I'll go along the side of it just to clean it up a little bit so that it doesn't get in anything else. I'll just brush it off. Oh, well. Looks like that didn't stick very well there. Okay, I can feel some on there, so I'll just go ahead and brush that excess off without getting into where I want. I'll move this aside so that it doesn't get hit by the heat. And I'll go ahead and heat this up and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've colored the seaweed. Now, I'm going to do a yellow-orange. Let's get down here a little bit and move this up a little bit. I'm going to do the yellow and orange here. But first, I think I'm going to put this in a different container so that I don't contaminate my pure green. Okay, what I decided to try was doing it two separate ways. I'll still bump it off on here so I can save it, but I'll go where the yellow is and just do that before I come in with the orange. And I might as well, since I'm going to bump it off on there, do it over the plate. Go ahead and close that up. That way I don't need too many containers. And I can put that back, move this out of the way, and I'll heat up the yellow and be right back. Okay, I heated this one up, as you can see. Well, there we go. It's melted. So now I'm just going to use this color. I have a bright orange, but I don't know if I want a super bright orange, more of a muted orange. So I'll come in and just take my pen and put where I want the orange to be. All right. And I'll probably mix this orange with that yellow for the back page. And there we go. And I'll dry this and be right back. Okay, I have activated it with the heat gun. And as you can see, it's been embossed. I did mix it a little bit so that it had more of a mottled look. And then here's our back. I don't know if I'm going to do this one. It is quite big. I might just outline it, but I want to work on my seahorse. So let me shake this off a little bit. Put this back down. You know what? Since I mixed up the two and I have them, I might as well go ahead and I'll just outline it. So instead of using the brush, I'll use the bullet. And hopefully I can get to it fast enough before it dries, because it seems to be drying quite quick. So let me just go ahead and outline some of this, because this paper is absorbent. Is there anything even coming off of this? No, there is. Okay. I guess I'll go back to the brush. And just do a quick outline. I mean, the pens work good. It's just the ink doesn't stay very long. So okay. That looks good enough for me. I'll just clean up around this edge a little bit. Move it out of the way. I'll go ahead and get this melted and I'll be right back. Okay, to help these nibs, I'm gonna let it soak up some of this embossing stamping pad while I do my seahorse. And I have denim, and then I have kaleidoscope, and I mean, I have some copper, chestnut, and gold. But he's quite a bit of light colors, except for just right down the middle. So, all we can do is wing it and hope that it works out. So maybe I'll just outline. That might be my better shot. So I'll just take the denim and outline this part of it. So I'll use the bullet. And I'll just open this up and I'll just soak up some of the fluid in here so that I don't have to rush quite as bad. And that way, if I miss anything, I'll come all the way around here. I'll even put some there. And I'll come in here, come under here. I'll go there. And close that up. There's some embossing powder on him. And I do have one of these big trays. to tap it off on. Let me look to see if I have any. Oh, I needed that there. But I guess I'll have to. I don't want it in the yellow. I'll move that aside. And I'll just keep using what's in the tray. Let me go ahead and melt this and we'll see what we need to do. Okay, it's done. And I did the eye. I mixed the blue with the green and the yellow. Oops, thought that was closed, but it's not. Hoping to see if I can get something for here, but there's not. So, because this is what it came out like, very dark greenish. What I'll just do is just go around the rest of it and use the kaleidoscope, which is transparent, and it'll just give it a nice shimmer. So, what did I do? Here it is. My piece of scrap paper. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. I'll turn it sideways so you can see it better. I was going to do these green leaves and then some of the blue coral, but that would have just been too much. And then I did these on the back. So let me get everything else set up to finish this and we'll get cracking. Okay, as you can see, it was the paper placemats that we used for everything. My daughter found them at a Goodwill store. I don't know if that's going to help anybody, but there's that. So let's see what we've got here. I've got some tags that I've made, just using the paper, leftover paper. I used some seam binding that I dyed with ink. I used a ticket tag for the front that says my journal. And I wish I would have rethought that because that seems to have buckled it just a little bit on the inside from heating it up so much, but there it goes. It disappeared. Every so couple of pages, I've made something for it. I have this for the outside. I have two pieces of tea-dyed paper. So let's start putting this together. All right, for every so couple of pages, let me make sure I'm in. Let me just put a piece of tape down so I know not where to go past. So that would be right there. Okay. Every so couple of pages, and the pages I have dyed with ink or tea or sprays. I will have something to put a tag or paper under. So what I'll do is, well, should I use hot glue for that? I don't know. Let me get, I have this Barely Art Precision Craft glue. And I'll try that first. And then they're backed by cardstock. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I should have used hot glue, but hot glue cools off too quickly. And when I mean this is precision glue, this is like a precision glue. You get the tiniest little but it's all good. So I'm going to line this up, and here's the best way for me to do it. I'll stick this blue piece of paper under here so that I am only lining up with the one sheet of paper that this is going to stick to. Hope my head's not in the way. And just press it down. Okay. There we go. Now I'll flip through, find my other one. This will be for here. Side pocket. Let me grab this. So I'm only lining up to the piece of paper that I want it to be on so that I don't accidentally glue it to something else. And I'm only going to do the edge here. And let me put that down. Grab my glue and get some glue on here. Now you're finally coming out. Okay. Grab it. Make sure that I have equal amounts of space in between. And I'll push it down. See? That's why I like using this, because I can see what I'm doing. Alright, let's move on to the next couple of pages. Wonder if I want to do this side or this side. I'll do this side, why not? Because the next one is a little booklet for that side. So I'll do this side, why not? I'll alternate it. I mean, I was thinking about making these and then opening an Etsy shop, because I normally just give them away as gifts, and I've had people go, hey, you know, these are really great, you should sell them. But if I sell them, I don't want to sell them for a lot of money. I mean, not everybody can afford a lot of money, so maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll make them and sell them for not like crazy expensive, because I could never afford that, and I know the rest of the world can't, so maybe I'll do that. This one will be a flip up card like that. So what I need to do is I need to see where I'm gonna be on this one. And I'll just take my nail and run it across so that I have a line that lets me know right there where not to go past. And I'll probably make this like some kind of little pocket. Who knows? I like making things, and I like making people happy. So let's see, let me turn my page right. Oh, I didn't need to mark it, but that's fine. Now I'll push outward. I'll flip this up so I don't get any on here. And then that will be that. It'll, once it dries, it'll become a little pocket. All right. On to this one. I'll do this one here. I don't even know why I plugged in the glue gun. I thought I was going to use hot glue, but that dries too fast, and sometimes it just becomes too bulky. Whereas the glue doesn't. Alright. That's good. Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this one. Should I go that way? I think I'll go this way. Why not? I'm just putting glue. I'm sorry. I'm just over here in my own little la-la land. Okay. Yeah, you look a little off, but once that's down, it's down. This glue is really good. And then my last pocket, as you know from the beginning, we used mailing envelopes to make this. So all I did was line the pockets with pieces of paper, and I'm going to just clean up my edge here because, well, it really shouldn't matter because my flap is going to go to the back of the envelope so that you have a secret envelope inside, like that. So let me go ahead and pull the double-sided sticky tape off. While I'm holding it down where I want it. Because I don't want it to grab just yet. I need to get both layers off first before I put it down and close it. Let me get this, close this up because this tiny little nozzle will clog. All right. I'll just open it up, press it in there, and then you have another pocket like that. Now let's see. I have some tags that I made from the paper, and I'll just slide them in, and I have the little paper, and I'll fold it up like that. You write your own little notes to yourself, or a secret, or whatever you want to be on that paper. And let's find, see, like this one. And I'm going to take this screen paper and just tuck it in there, like that. Tag. Do I want that tag there? No, I'll just put a tag here. Not that it's It's upside down, I know, but it's all good. Maybe I should put the papers there. Yep, that'll work. And I'll make something for here. And, oh. I'm going to put that tag like that. But I won't push it all the way up, because I still want that glue to set, even though I know it's pretty set already. This one, like I said, can be a pocket. I'll make another tag for it. But yeah, once I'm all done with it, I'll come back and do a reveal. And maybe I'll have it in an Etsy store by then. Who knows? But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you have any questions or comments. And yes, I know I didn't get to making this either, but you'll see it once it's all done. Bye for now.